Oh, it did not pick up smell, huh? You again? Get out of here!
Oh boy! These dogs may be biting off more than they can chew with this thru-hiker.
On the move. 4:30 a.m. My stomach has been under distress all night and all morning. I was ready to throw in the towel. I'm gonna try to keep going. It's not a good start. So now I'm having trouble eating all my calories. So in turn, that's making me very tired. But it has been sprinkling off and on a little bit because they are calling for rain today. And you look over here and it looks pretty gloomy. So hopefully that's not coming my way. Well, I wasn't so lucky, and it is hot under this raincoat because it's like mid-60s. It is now raining hard enough that I had to put the rain kilt and the raincoat on. There was like an 80% chance of rain for a couple hours, I think, so hopefully it won't last all afternoon. Well, the rain has finally stopped, and it has cooled off a bit, so it's very comfortable out. I'm still not feeling that great. My stomach is not as queasy as it was earlier, but I still can't eat much. And I have officially abandoned my quest to get the overall fastest snow time. There's just no way. I don't feel good enough. I've even questioned whether I can continue on. And now I got a huge hill coming up. I still want to try to finish an unsupported attempt, but we'll see. If I can't eat and get calories in me for energy, I can't go on. Just crossed I-64. Oh, less than 10 miles to Red River Gorge. I'm feeling a lot better on this long road walk I've been doing. I'm here at Tar Ridge Union Church on Tar Ridge Road, and I'm gonna stop and have some lunch, change my socks out, and ready to crush some more miles here in a little bit. Normally I was wanting to save my peak refuel 850, 900 calorie dinners for dinner in the tent, but I just don't feel like eating a lot when I'm in the tent at night. So I actually feel pretty good right now. It is 1:15. Having this now, hopefully give me a long, strong push all afternoon into the evening. And I'll just eat bars in the tent tonight, I guess, if I'm hungry. And some potato chips. So when it rains, I like to wear my Injinji socks, but after a while, they just don't dry out. You gotta change them. So, because my feet start getting all pruned up, so I put these Injinji liners underneath the Darn Toughs. It's like the perfect combination. I've been in the Red River Gorge for the last hour and a half or so. Just climbed up out of the gorge. Here, this is Adina Arch. All right, I'm leaving the top of the gorge, heading down towards the Red River. It's about 4 o'clock, and I got about 4 miles to get down there to cross the suspension bridge. Crossing the suspension bridge over the Red River. The last time I was here, it was dark out, so I'm about 3 hours ahead of my attempt in 2019. And you can see I got my rain gear on again. I got dumped on for the last half hour. I'm at the top of the gorge and it's starting to get dark. Got about 3 or 4 miles down to Whittleton Campground, and I think that's where I'm gonna stop tonight. It's only gonna be a 37 or 38 mile day, but as slow as this morning was when I was sick, I'm happy with that. Check out the view. We got 2 people with fires in front of us. One on the left of the tree, dead tree, and one on the right of the dead tree. Pretty spectacular. A lot of green leaves still. I think next weekend will be prime color. Crossing Mountain Parkway. About 2.5 miles down to Whittleton. So I made it to Whittleton Campground, and I'm in my duplex right now, drying all my nasty clothes out on my little clothesline. That's a wonderful aroma. So my quilt got wet. It's probably not going to show up on the camera, but it's very, very damp around the collar and the foot box. So I didn't get rained on that hard, but I can't believe this did not protect my quilt and my pillow. There was water inside, so if there's any more rain coming, it's going in that white garbage bag. I should have done that in the first place. I just assumed this new material, dynema material that Chris made the pack out of for me, was going to be 100% waterproof, so it must be leaking around the seams a little bit. Alrighty, I'm going to turn in. Ended up with a 38.5 mile day, so I'm pretty happy with that, considering how it started off. I mean, I was behind the 8-ball all day, feeling queasy, well, all morning. Got started late, the miles were tough, and I was about ready to give up and throw the towel in. So I'm glad I stuck with it, as I started feeling a lot better and still cranked out a halfway decent day. So first thing tomorrow morning, I got to tackle the steep, long stairs at Natural Bridge State Park. That's right across the road from Whittleton Campground. So I'll be on those stairs at 4 a.m. for day 3 on Sheltowee Trace. See you then. Well, here we are, day 3 on the Sheltowee Trace. It's about 3:30 a.m. I just got to go through my food for the day, and I'm ready to hit the trail. I feel pretty good. I mean, right when I wake up, I feel really rough. But as soon as I get moving and doing my chores inside my tent, I'm surprised how well I feel. No blisters yet, so that is a good thing. I'm starving this morning. That's another good thing. So I'm going to try to put in a minimum of 45 today. If there's time, we'll do 50. Unfortunately, it's still drizzling and light rain outside. I was hoping for sunny, dry conditions. I guess that starts tomorrow. All right, let's get rolling. It is a dreary, overcast, and misty day here on the Sheltowee Trace, day 3. Today I have the 18-mile road walk called the Heidelberg March, because eventually I will come and do Heidelberg, which is mile marker 111, I believe. I'll be there in a couple hours. I'm actually enjoying some road miles because the terrain has been so muddy, sloppy. It's just a mess in the woods and some of these trails because we've had non-stop rain. But a lot of the creeks still are not flowing well. It's still pretty dry out. It's just sloppy on the trails because all the water's running off the hills into the trail bed, and it's hard to avoid it. I had wet feet at least half of the day yesterday. So this road walk is a welcome change, and I can make up some good time today. Pretty easy to do 3.5 miles an hour on the road, so we're going to keep on trucking. I remember this section well back in 2019. I remember trying to jog down a lot of it to make up some time because I was behind. Oh, you don't want none. Get out of here. Those two dogs came storming out on the road at me. I don't think they were going to hurt me, but man alive. There's definitely some territorial dogs around here. I'm ready for them. I got pepper spray, and I open carry my 380 when I do long through hikes. I have my concealed carry. I always have it with me. But down here I open carry because you're allowed to. I'm not taking any chances. I mainly carry it for protection from crazy people and crazy dogs. Starting to see some more colors down here. I like it. It's a late fall this year. Here we are, October 26th, I think, and probably still more green than color, but it's very colorful here. On my last through hike in 2019, this is where two aggressive dogs supposedly were. I think it was mile 96, approximately. But this is where the guy pulled up beside me and asked me how I was doing, and that he was going to go put his two mean dogs away before I got there. So that was pretty cool. But no dogs today. Oh boy, I remember this section. And as soon as we cross the creek and go back up, I think this is where that really, really steep Jeep road is, if I remember correctly. It's like a clay road, and it is huge. Take a look at this. This is pretty cool. All right, hopefully I can hop across those stones and keep my feet dry. You know, it's funny how you forget a lot of the trails that you hike on and backpack on. Like, I can't think back to 2019 before I came back out here and remember much of the trail. You know, just bits and pieces. My favorite parts, some of the hard parts, places I got lost, things like that. But being back out here again, it's all coming back. Every twist and turn and hill, creek crossing, it all comes flooding back, and I remember it all. It's kind of neat. I'm only like a mile or two away from this notorious dog section I read about recently. I think it's mile 106 near Todd Cemetery. There's supposedly a couple mean dogs. I got some meat sticks ready. Hope that'll work. Of course, trekking poles and pepper spray. And like I said earlier, worst case scenario, you know, I'd pull my pistol out, but you know, that's life or death situation. I don't want no locals coming out and shooting me after shooting their dog. Conveniently country. I believe it's permanently closed down now, but that is where I wanted to get a hot bologna sandwich when I walked by here in 2019. Oh, I was just dying for one because I had read all about them, and then I get there and it was closed even then. There's something you don't see every day. I thought they were dogs coming at me, but this is a couple goats. I hope it's a nice billy goat. I don't feel like getting bucked. Holy moly, he's a big boy. Hi there, buddy. Oh, you don't have to be scared of me. Huh. Wild Roman goats. And these little doggies don't look threatening. This one right here is hiding from me. Come here, buddy. Oh, hi, come here. Oh, you're a good dog. You're a good dog. Oh, yeah, you're one of the good ones. Uh-huh, you're a friendly one. Mm-hmm, you're not mean. You don't need a meat stick, you just want some loving. I am ready for lunch. Hey, the sun came out. I'm stopping here for a quick lunch. Well, I had a really nice break at Heidelberg City Park. Ate a peak refuel meal just because I don't feel like eating them when I get to camp at night, so I decided to start doing it midday. And put a couple pieces of Leuco tape on some hot spots on my feet. Didn't have any blisters yet, but definitely some red spots here and there. Oh man, those stops take so long. I was probably there for 40 minutes, I don't know, and now I'm stiff as can be. I can hardly walk. Oh, it's gonna take a half mile to get loosened up again. Getting ready to cross the Kentucky River. Last time I came through here, it was already dark, so I didn't film it. There she is. I had to go filter water down there by that concrete wall. It's the only place I could get access, and that took a little while itself. Oh, there's some old locks there. Those are pretty neat. Man, it is gorgeous out now. It's about 60, 65. Sunny blue skies. Well, I guess it's still partly cloudy, but it is nice. My feet hurt so bad. You know, going for a speed record isn't all fun and games. As much as I like backpacking and being outside in the woods, this hurts. My feet are killing me. I'm at mile 32 for the day 3. I got a big 50. And I'm trying not to take ibuprofen. I'm just trying to overcome the pain, block it out, just push through it. Why am I doing this? When I'm dealing with this pain, I always ask myself, why am I doing this? And I tell myself that I'll never do it again. And this time I mean it, because I'm retiring from FKTs. I promised my wife, no more long distance FKTs. At least like this one. Wow. When it's all said and done, whether I get the record or not, or just establish the first unsupported FKT, or even if I don't finish it all, the memories of what I'm going through right now are so awesome. That's why I do it. So if you've never done any long distance hiking before, you may have never experienced foot pain from walking long distances. I mean, most people probably don't. When I was training for this, I put in over 1,000 miles of fields and roads and trails, trying to prepare my legs and knees and ankles and feet for this. And I also lift with my legs, doing squats and lunges twice a week. Now about every 4 or 5 days, just so they don't get sore each time. And I think all of that has paid off, because other than my feet, I feel pretty darn good. It's just all the muscles in and around the feet. Not my ankles or anything higher. They all feel good. Just my feet. And I did foot strengthening exercises. Whoa, it got dark. And I did a lot of foot strengthening exercises the final month. Maybe I didn't do enough, or maybe no matter how many foot exercises you do, you just can't overcome the pain that you're going to experience when you hike 40 or 50 miles. That's my guess. And part of that is just because I'm out here doing it back to back to back and not giving my body a chance to heal much overnight, because I'm only sleeping like 5 hours. You know, if I just went out and did a 40 or 50 mile day one time, I probably wouldn't have too many pain issues. But this is a little different. It's hard to prepare for this. It's beautiful out. Oh, the sun feels so good. Believe it or not, these are the two meanest dogs I've come across today. Inches from my legs. Get out of here! When I walk away from them, that little one charges me. Oh, and those dogs woke up the neighbor dog. Oh, I'd say I've had about 12 dogs coming on the road at me today. 2 of them I gave a meat treat, a meat stick to. And a couple of them I just growl at and charge and smack my trekking poles together, and that seems to do the job. Boy, this little likes to keep on coming. So I got 2 dogs up here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. Come a little closer and I'll mace you. Got some pepper spray with their name on it. Oh, you're all bark. You're all bark and no bite. Uh-huh. You'd be a good dog. They like to come up behind you so they can smell you. Yep, see it sniffing me. Oh, it didn't like the smell, huh? You again? Get out of here! This dog's about to get maced. Pepper spray. I've had it with you freaking dogs. Get out of here! These are the 2 dogs. That's the Todd Cemetery right there, I bet. All right, putting this away, I'm going to take care of these Yes, those were the dogs that I read about on Facebook. That is Todd's cemetery. I don't know why I kept thinking that was on the Heidelberg Road, or the road down to Heidelberg. There was a bunch up there too, but these were by far the worst. Mostly bark, not too much bite. I didn't have to touch one of them, but I was about ready to smack one of them with my trekking poles. They were really pissing me off. This is an easy turn to miss, especially in the dark. Last time I was here, I went a half mile that way at 5:30 in the morning because I did not see that arrow sign right there and the Sheltowee sign. I really think that needs to be a little more prominently displayed because you can't see that in the dark. Plus you think you're going into someone's driveway here. And it's actually the trail. And it's a dead end up ahead and it goes back into the woods. 35 miles in for the day. And I know I have to try to go 15 more. I'm going to be hiking until 10 o'clock tonight. The best way that I can describe what it feels like is sustained misery. I don't know how else to describe it. But I feel good everywhere else. It's just, I'm a little tired. And it's the foot pain. I don't care what kind of shoes you have and what kind of insoles you have. When you do this many miles back to back to back, if you're not doing it all the time, your feet are going to get sore. I mean, I trained a lot, but I never did 30, 40, 50 mile days back to back to back. That's where your feet get worn out. Boy, am I glad to see the sunlight one last time before it goes down. I'm coming out on 587, I believe that's what it is. Mile 38, 6 o'clock. 12 miles to go. It's gonna be a late one. What's the matter? Don't you want to be on camera? I can't believe how brave these little Kentucky dogs are. Well, you're only 12 pounds. What are you gonna do? Coming out here like you're gonna nip on my heels. Good grief. Every dog I encounter in Kentucky is so territorial. Here they come again. Get out of here. These dogs don't give up. As soon as I turn my back, they run right up on my heels. Stupid. Watch this. I'll put it over my head. Are they coming? Oh, I must have finally exited their territory. Right here is where I filmed my one and only walk-away shot during my FKT in 2019. I will not be doing it this time. You hear that? That's right. It's the sound of nothing. It's dead calm. Out here in the middle of the big dark woods, getting close to Resurgence Cave. Made it to Turkey Foot Campground, 11 p.m., 49 miles. I am spent. Good night.